Morning.
Morning. You're up early?
Yeah, didn't sleep very well after last night. Kept hearing noises.
Sure it wasn't Michael snoring?
I don't know how you can joke about it. Jack could have been killed. If they'd hit his head, he could have got a fractured skull, or worse.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying not to dwell on that.
Yeah, a couple of creeps. Should be locked up in a padded cell.
Gary and Dan said they were just acquaintances. If they'd been real friends, they would have known the party was cancelled.
How's Jack's shoulder? Is he still in bed?
In bed? You must be joking. I've been trying to persuade him to go and get it x-rayed and let Michael do the milking, and he won't. What's happened?
I'm all right. I just caught it, that's all.
He tried to lift a bag of feed. I told him I'd do it.
I definitely think you should go to the hospital.
No, I'll be okay. You go and finish off out there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on. How about a cup of tea, eh? And then I'll be fine.
All set. Just waiting for the driver.
Yeah, I'll be with you in just a minute.
Anything I can help with?
No. I just wanted to make sure I got my checkbook so I could put some petrol in the Range Rover on the way.
Oh, well, look, Elizabeth, you should let me pay for the petrol. After all, I'm saving money on the taxis.
Nonsense, it's not that far. Right, just let me put my coat on.
Oh, have you heard from Elsa at all? About the catalogue people?
No, but I'm sure she's got it sorted out by now.
I hope so.
Right, shall we go?
You're a bit pushed for space at the moment, aren't you?
Yes.
Can't you send it back?
If only I could.
How is it?
It's a big bruise with all the colours of the sun on it, but it's no worse than it was before, I suppose.
I told you. I just caught it.
I still think you should go to the hospital.
No.
All right, but you're on light duties from now on.
Yes, nurse.
How you doing, Jack?
Fine. Or I would be if everyone would stop fussing.
You should take some of the blame for this, you know.
What?
Well, if you tried to explain things last night instead of losing your temper, they might have gone away quietly.
I didn't lose my temper.
Oh, yes, you did. You shouted at them and pushed them out the door.
What was I supposed to do when they came round making that kind of racket? Make them a cup of tea?
Not be so aggressive.
Hey, you two, take it easy.
And some of this is your fault as well, you know.
My fault? How do you work that out?
Well, if you didn't arrange parties and then cancel them, those thugs wouldn't have come up here in the first place.
All I wanted to do was give Sarah a surprise on her birthday. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It was a great surprise. Tell you the truth, once I got over the shock, I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Really. Thank you.
I think it's a damn good evaluation, Joe. You certainly come back with a lot of good ideas. I also want to retract what I said about your town twinning scheme. Do you think the Chateau Fleury would go for it?
Well, they seemed keen enough on the idea when I was there. I think Monsieur Morlaix, he's the mayor. I think he could see the business potential as well as we can.
Sounds optimistic.
In fact, he liked the idea of bringing a group over to have a look round.
How many?
Dozen, maybe more.
So we'll invite them. Use the holiday park, give them a cabin each.
Before or after the opening?
I'm not sure. We've got to impress them as much as possible. But if we wait till after the opening, there could be problems with the bookings we've already got.
Yeah, but if it's before, there'll still be work going on.
So, we invite them for the opening. Now, that should be something worth looking at.
Yes, Mr. Ellis. The next auction will be fine. Yes, I'm sure they will. All right. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.
Morning, Eric. Busy, are we?
Pretty busy, yes.
Well, I won't detain you. Well, it's about that little matter I asked you to look into, the pony sales, Tate haulage, remember?
Invoices, dates, destinations. I'd like them back when you finish with them, please. I hope there's nothing untoward going on.
Untoward, Eric?
Yes. I like to know what I'm being involved in.
Oh, you needn't worry about that. You're not being involved in anything. But thank you for your help.
So, when will the mill be finished?
Next week, according to the fitter. So we can't get the plaster in to finish off until the mantelpiece is in properly.
Sounds complicated.
At least we've got warmth. No, Chris and I were wondering if you and Frank would like to come round for dinner. You know, toast a new fire.
Great, when?
Thursday?
Fine, we'd love to.
Hello. What would we love to do? Leave two women alone for 5 minutes and they're plotting something.
You can talk. I saw you and Joe as thick as thieves together earlier on.
And they're always changing the subject. What would we love to do?
Go to dinner at the mill.
Of course we would. When?
Day after tomorrow.
That is, if it doesn't clash with something you're plotting.
I must say, Joe, it's all pretty impressive. I wouldn't mind a holiday here myself.
When's completion due?
Building finished this time next year, but we open in a few weeks.
Won't that be a bit of a problem? When all your campers complain if they're woken up every morning by navvies and bulldozers?
No, I won't get any noisy jobs done during the day, when most of the guests are off-site anyway.
Ah, right.
To anyone else, they might be campers. This might be a holiday camp, but when Dad's around, the words are guests and holiday village. And he really gets wound up if you mention redcoats.
Right. Thanks for the tip.
Hang on a minute.
Isn't that Kathy's bridesmaid? What's her name?
Lynn Whiteley.
That's it. Good looking. I wonder if she remembers me.
Don't tell me this place is becoming a tourist attraction already.
What? Oh, I see what you mean. No, not quite yet. You don't mind me taking pictures, do you?
No, of course not. What are they for?
I'm sorting out some quotes for security shutters. One of the reps wanted some photos of the shop.
Hi, sussing the place out?
Yeah, just thinking about security.
Hi, Lynn. Long time no see.
Yeah. Still, all good things must come to an end. I'd better get a move on. See you later.
Yeah. I think she remembered you, Alex.
Hi.
Hello. Can I help you?
Tony Trafford from the Houghton Courier.
Oh, right. Have you come about the holiday village?
Yes, we're thinking of running a feature on Frank Tate's business interests. The holiday village, haulage, breeding horses.
Oh, well, you should speak to Kim about the horse breeding. That's her business.
And the ponies. They're hers too.
Yes, well, they belong to the Tates.
Enjoying their last few moments of freedom before going off to the slaughterhouse, eh?
What?
It's just one of his many business interests, isn't it? Ponies to the slaughter.
That's got nothing to do with me. Look, shouldn't you be talking to Frank about this?
Yes, I should. Well, thank you. You've been most helpful,
Mrs. Tate. Kathy Tate.
Mrs. Tate. And you still say that Frank Tate's business interests have nothing to do with you.
Hi. Thought it was you.
Yep, it's me, all right. No flies on you, eh, Alex?
So how are things?
Oh, things are fine.
Is this yours? Hello, chap. How are you?
Don't talk to strangers, Peter.
You know, we could be bumping into each other a little more often in the near future.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going for a job down at the holiday village.
Wonderful.
Well, keep your fingers crossed.
Oh, I will. I'll keep everything crossed.
Do you fancy a quick drink?
No. Bye, Alex.
You don't make things very easy for me, do you?
No. Who's that in your car?
It's open.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Hi.
I thought I might find you here.
Well, some chores to finish off.
I thought the idea behind sending Alice to the childminders was to make life easier for you.
Well, it has. Except the childminder doesn't come and do the washing or the housework. I still have to do that myself. Kathy, what are you doing?
Clearing the table.
Well, I can do that myself. Look, leave it. Go on, get yourself back to work.
Well, can I make you a cup of tea?
I'd love one, but I don't have time.
Nick, I know you don't like discussing this, but if there's anything you need, any money, all you have to do is ask.
Kathy, we're all right.
You don't look all right.
Well, I can't help wondering whether I'm doing the right thing. Sending Alice off to a childminder who lives miles away from home.
Then let me help you. Do you need money? Would that solve a few problems?
Not with a childminder. She's the only one around for miles. And anyway, I couldn't take money off you.
Oh, don't be so proud, Nick. We're family. I don't like seeing you struggle. You know, every day when I'm sitting in a nice house
Kathy,
with someone
it's got
who...
nothing to do with pride. I have to think about Alice's long-term future. Now, I can't sort out our lives by relying on handouts. That's not going to solve anything, is it?
It just doesn't seem fair.
Maybe not. But that's the way it is, and I have to get on with it.
I heard they came from all over. Hell's Angels bent on death and destruction.
There were two of them, Seth. The third
notes I threw out of here last night, remember?
It was all your fault then, Alan.
It usually is.
Oh, Jack, how are you? Seth said you'd had a very bad go.
Yeah, it's just a bruise. But thanks for asking.
There we are, Jack. £1.20, please.
Yeah. Ah!
You're in pain.
No, it's all right, it's all right. I just caught it.
Where does it hurt? But here.
Ow, yeah.
What did your doctor say? You haven't been to see your GP?
What are you doing?
Come on.
Carol, I don't pay you to sit and chat with my regulars.
This won't take a minute, Mr. Turner.
What won't take a minute?
Can you feel anything?
Yeah. Heat.
Oh, what nonsense.
There. But you should make sure and rest it as well.
Hey, all right, Jack?
Yeah, fine. Fine. What, Carol, what did you do?
Home Farm, Frank Tate speaking.
Oh, Mr. Tate, it's Tony Trafford, editor of the Houghton Courier. I wondered if you could confirm a couple of facts for us for a story one of our reporters is writing.
Well, that depends on what they are, if they are facts.
I understand your wife breeds horses, is that correct?
Yes.
And your son, Christopher, runs Tate Haulage Limited.
Yes, look, what is all this leading up to, Mr. Trafford? But I do have other things to do, you know.
Of course. But what I really wanted to know was what you feel about the fact that while your wife is breeding horses, your son is transporting ponies to the slaughterhouse for meat.
So what's that got to do with you?
Well, but surely if you...
I've got nothing else to say.
Frank, what's the matter?
That was the Houghton Courier. Would I like to comment on the fact that my wife is breeding horses while my son is transporting horses to the abattoir?
Oh, no. I thought something like this might happen. Kathy said somebody had been poking around, asking questions.
Well, what did you tell them?
Nothing.
It's just sensationalism. The two businesses are totally separate.
Well, of course they are.
Yeah, but they start playing it up, they'll have us looking like mass murderers.
You think so?
I know so, and it won't be just Tate's Haulage. It'll be the holiday village and the estate. Who's been stirring this up? That's what I want to know.
Hello. I wonder where you'd got to. Don't tell me having to hunt in the bushes for Seth these days.
No, I had to check the breathing pens. It's a busy time for the game farm.
Shouldn't Seth be doing that?
Like I said, it's a busy time for us.
How about a nice evening out in Houghton? What do you say?
Tonight?
Yeah, why not? Not doing something else, are you?
No. It'd be nice to go out. Well, I must get on, Eric.
Is everything all right?
Yes, fine.
Well, I don't want to hold you up. I'll see you in the wool pack at 8.
8 o'clock. See you then.
Need a hand?
How many times have I got to tell you, Jack? You must take it easy.
Got any more? It's fixed.
You mean you actually plucked up the courage to visit the doctor? My hero.
I didn't have to. Carol got to work on it with her mystical healing powers.
I wouldn't describe Ephraim Monk's best bitter as mystical.
No, seriously. She's got this sort of gift. You know, supernatural.
How much did you have to drink this lunchtime?
She touched my shoulder. It tingled a bit, felt really warm, and the pain just vanished.
Oh, don't tell me. So did she in a puff of smoke.
Well, you can knock it if you like, but my shoulder's definitely better.
And all she did was touch it?
Yeah.
Spooky. I still think you should see a doctor.
You're not convinced, are you?
Of course I'm not.
Why?
If Carol really is in possession of supernatural powers and mystical energies,
Yeah.
why does she waste her life spreading unsubstantiated village gossip and half-truths? Surely she should know everything about everybody.
Well, nobody's infallible. Not even witches.
Chris, is your mate Alex actually looking for a career change, or did he turn up just as a favour to you?
No, he's genuinely interested in the setup here.
Nothing, just curious.
Joe, Chris, have either of you been talking to the Houghton Courier?
Well, I spoke to him the other day about advertising rates.
Chris?
No, why?
Because somebody's been selling them a story on how Kim is breeding horses and you're transporting ponies for slaughter.
And you reckon they might want to do a Save Our Ponies story on it?
I don't know, perhaps. But it's not the sort of publicity I want Tate's name associated with at the moment.
Too right. All the business could suffer.
More to the point, who told that reporter about the contract in the first place? Chris, Kathy was talking to a reporter this morning. You don't think she...
No, absolutely not, no.
Well, she wouldn't say anything, I'm sorry. I'm just clutching at straws.
Anyone could have spoken to the press.
Don't worry, I'll find them. I'll make them think twice about smearing the Tates.
Christopher Tate.
Mr. Tate, Tony Trafford from the Houghton Courier.
Yes, what can I do for you?
We understand you transport ponies to the slaughterhouse.
We do have a contract, yes.
And your stepmother breeds horses. Don't you think... There's some conflict of interest there.
Look, I don't have any comment to make on that at the moment. If you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Not a happy man. Keep digging.
There's no need to ask what that was about.
Look, if this story is going to affect the holiday village, why don't I just drop the livestock contract?
No. There's nothing wrong in what we're doing. And I'm not going to be stampeded by some snooping reporter. We'll sit it out.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
So it won't be a huge do. Just you and Jack, Frank and Kim and Alex.
The Alex that was Chris's best man? I thought he lived in London.
No, his company just transferred him back to Leeds, so he's quite close again. Anyway, what do you reckon?
Well, that sounds great. You'll have an odd number.
I also thought about asking Lynn. You don't mind, do you?
No, it's fine. We're not exactly bosom friends, but there's no bad feeling. Are you all right?
Yeah, just a few work problems, nothing serious. So it'll be 7:30 for 8 o'clock, day after tomorrow, all right?
Well, as long as Michael doesn't mind playing duty midwife here for a few hours.
Oh, I'll be all right. You get off and enjoy yourself.
Hey, Kathy, love. How's things?
Oh, fine. Sarah's telling me about the miracle cure. And do you really think Carol can heal just by touching?
Well, I don't know about heal, but she certainly stopped the hurting, just as if you'd give me an anaesthetic.
You've still got to rest it, though.
Oh, stop nagging.
No, you could be in with a chance, mate. Dad hasn't got anyone else lined up and they're getting close to the opening date.
Well, I must say I was rather hoping to see a bit more of that Lynn.
She'd eat you for breakfast.
That's what I was hoping.
Come on, down here.
Evening, Seth. Hello.
Hello, you two. What can I get you?
Usual, please, my dear. Oh, and vodka and tonic. Excuse me a moment.
Evening, Harris.
How's the mantelpiece looking?
Oh, it's great, thanks. It'll look even better once it's fixed to the wall.
Ah, good, good. Thought you might appreciate a snippet of information.
Really? What information?
Well, I hear on the grapevine that a certain person is showing interest in your haulage business.
What kind of interest?
Well, more specifically, livestock contracts. Ponies, for instance.
Oh, I see. Does this person have a name?
Well, I'm not sure, but I believe he's the chairman of the planning committee.
Oh, is he?
So, anyway, I thought I'd mention it as a friend.
You sure about it?
Oh, yes. My grapevine's very reliable.
Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it.
I'm telling you, she just touched him and he was cured.
Oh, you're sure they weren't in this together?
No, everything went quiet, just like a miracle.
Oh, I bet Alan was happy then.
Turner, why?
Well, if word gets out he's got a barmaid that does miracle cures, he'll have people queuing up at the door, all buying drinks while they're waiting.
She's right. Our Meg, she thinks she knows everything. And she does.
It's quite all right, Eric. He did ask if you could use the cottage address, and I said yes.
Yes, but I can see you're not really happy about it.
Well, no, I'm not. I was a bit surprised when the second letter came addressed to Beckindale Antiques. What is Beckindale Antiques?
Oh, that. Oh, well, that's quite simple, really. Some people only do business with antique shops and dealers. I wanted to reply to an advert, so I thought up Beckindale Antiques.
So will people be thinking the cottage is a shop now?
Oh, no. That was only a one-off. There. Does that set your mind at rest?
I suppose so. What was your behaviour I found most worrying? You pocketed that letter without an explanation. I'm afraid it looked rather suspicious.
Sorry. Really, I've got nothing to hide.
No.
I don't want anything like this to come between us. Right. So where should we go and eat?
No, not that formal. Yes, exactly. All right, I'll see you then. Bye. Hi, I've been worried about you.
Oh, Alex dragged me off to the wool pack.
No, when you didn't turn up, I thought Frank had convinced you that I'd become the supergrass of Home Farm. Either that or the magic must be wearing off.
No, the magic's still there. And don't worry about the Houghton Courier. I know who the supergrass is. Charlie Ainder.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, but let's not talk about work, eh?
Yeah, fine by me. Oh, did you ask Alex about coming for dinner?
Oh, yeah, he says it's fine.
Good. I've got plans for him.
Plans?
Never you mind.
Only been married to her 5 months and already she's plotting behind my back. What about you? Did he see Kim?
Yep, Kim, Frank, Jack and Sarah. I've just spoken to Lynn. Everyone's coming.
Including Lynn?
Of course, why?
Oh, nothing. It's just something Alex said about her this morning.
Why do you think I've got plans for him?
I don't deny Carol is an excellent barmaid, but I think the working of miracles is a little beyond even her skills.
You saw the same as I did, Mr. Turner. 1 minute he can't move his arm, next minute he can lift a pint as right as rain, and all because Carol laid her hands on him.
Carol, can I have a word with you, my dear?
Yes, of course, Mr. Turner. What about?
Would you disabuse Seth of this idea he's got that you work some sort of miracle cure on Jack's arm?
Oh, it was no miracle, Mr. Turner.
Nay, why, you see.
But I don't deny it is a small gift. I can help people now and again.
What did I tell you?
We don't have to stay here all night, do we?
No.
Oh, well, good. We'll drink up and we can get off home.
I haven't come back to Beckendale just to see you, you know.
Well, that's not what you said yesterday.
Well, that was before we got terrorised by a couple of nutters and you started acting like the Terminator.
Stop exaggerating. Look, I was scared as well, you know. I just wanted to get him out of the house, so I panicked. I was only thinking about you and Robert. But if I went about things in the wrong way, then I'm sorry.
Well, you were a bit tactless.
Yeah, maybe so. It's difficult to be polite to drunken thugs.
I suppose so.
Do you want another drink, then?
No. Come on, Arnie. Let's go home.
That was a very nice meal. Thank you, Eric.
My pleasure, my dear.
You know, I'm still not clear why you needed to have this delivered here.
What?
Well, I know you said you didn't have room for it at your house, but then neither have I.
Well, no, I suppose not, but...
Did you say it come from the market?
Yeah, sort of. Shall I make coffee?
Well, did it come from the market or didn't it?
It came from a private sale. I'll put the kettle on.
Eric! I thought you said you had nothing to hide.
I don't. Look, I'm sorry for having it here as a nuisance, but I did say it wouldn't be for long.
You're being evasive, Eric.
No, I'm not. There's just nothing to tell.
Well, then where did it come from?
Look, I'll have it out of your way as soon as I can get the removal men to call.
I didn't say you had to move it. I'd just like to know where it came from, that's all.
I told you, a private sale.
Where?
You don't trust me, do you? I'll have it out of here first thing.
Eric!
I'll say goodnight.
Eric!